What is going on, everyone? I am Nux Pro, and welcome to part 5 of the Call of the Dead 35 plus round strategy. And in part 4 we left off at round 27, and from that point to this point not much has changed. We still have the upgraded HK and the upgraded ray gun. I would say I'm pretty good at budgeting my ammo, and we had a few max ammos, you know, every 2 rounds or so, and we're not at the point where all the ammo is going to be depleted completely at the end of a round. I usually, just for the sake of getting my points up, will use the HK until all the ammo's gone, and then go to the ray gun. And I have not yet encountered a problem of me completely running out of both. But I would say around round 35, 34 you will. So you need to have a strategy or something in mind to help you survive when you hit that moment. Because there's no dog rounds or monkey rounds, so max ammos are going to be hard to come by. And I'm just going to show you a few things that I do, and hopefully that's going to help you out. Now here, this is my first issue. Of course, on the high rounds, doing this strategy anyway, you don't want to get the death machine. And that max ammo is really close to the death machine, and I thought I was just getting the max ammo, but it gave me the death machine. And the thing about the death machine was it slowed me down, so I knew I wasn't going to be able to jump over those crawlers. If I tried to jump over those crawlers, I probably would have got stuck, swiped by the crawlers, and then swiped by the zombies. So you can rewind it back and look, but when I shot through the crawlers, and I turned around to just kill the rest of the crawlers, and my mistake, I hit George, and with the death machine already making me slower and George coming at me full speed, my first instinct is to just try to get that guy in the water, and hopefully that my death machine can kill the horde coming towards me. I almost got out, but I was unlucky and was not able to escape. So now I'm going to have to clutch it. I have no jug, I have no quick revive. And at this point, it's ray gun out the whole time because I need to get through this round. So, you know, you never want to get a death machine in the higher rounds. At least doing this strategy. If you have some other strategy, then by all means. But if those crawlers weren't there, I probably would have been fine. It's a bad habit when you get the death machine that you just hold down that trigger and not and just, you know, unload on people, especially with George Romero in the middle being a pain in the butt. So I feel comfortable right now. I got my horde back, so I took out the HK, and I have so many points, you know, it doesn't really matter at this point, but I'm just point hoarding it up. And if you're wondering why I'm using the HK and the ray gun, well, obviously not the ray gun, but why my HK is my secondary at this point in the game, you should look at part 4 when I go over, you know, weapon selection and what weapons you should probably choose for what situations and why. And there should be an annotation on the screen to click on part 4 and you can look at that. So we're heading towards the end of the round, I believe. No, actually we're not. And these rounds get so long, and especially since I'm using the HK, it's taking a lot longer for the zombies to die. The HK's effectiveness, even upgraded at around 30 to 35, isn't very good. And I'm kind of just doing it just to get a lot of points, because I like how that's those points down there are accumulating. And these rounds just go on and on and on. And I think it was at Shinonuma, it's the same thing, you know. It goes on and on and on. And not even just Shinonuma, every map that has the strategy of a circuit tactic, you know, Kino, Shy, 5, Ascension, of course Ascension, and the George Romero makes it tough because you can't use a power weapon. The Scavenger's too big and it'll pee off George, and your other power gun's the VR-11, which is pointless almost, and at least in solo, and you're kind of stuck. But we're gonna see a route that I'm gonna end up running because I get in trouble later. And I survive round 32. We're gonna skip ahead to round 34, I believe, because we just completed this round. And we're on round 34. Got Jug. Those 4 are the essential perks that I think I needed to, you know, carry on, because at this point I don't feel like wasting my time killing George because it'll just take too long. The stamina, because it makes you faster when running the circuit. Jug and Quick Revive are no-brainers, and then just Sleight of Hand because I don't really need PhD Flopper because I'm not using any explosive weapons. It would help with the splash damage with the ray gun, but you know, it's not a big deal. And again, the damn crawlers, and that's my mistake because, you know, I'm not thinking with my head when I'm using. It's just a dumb mistake because instead of, and I know better because this is the beginning of the round, and to even leave crawlers, I should have just finished them off when I initially made them crawlers. So I got stuck on the crawlers again. It's the second time it's happened in this game that the crawlers in that area have downed me. And to top it all off, George is pissed off again. But this can just show you that you can run circles with him chasing you. You just get the lightning zap effect, which is annoying, and it slows you down a tad. But my main objective right now is I need Quick Revive and Jug. But here's the other strategy that you can use when you're in trouble. You need to go up the lighthouse and you need to go down the zip line. Now, I don't think I run the full strategy the way it should be run, but you're just gonna go through here. You're gonna, don't go down that way because that's gonna bring, it'll just bring you back to where you were. But since George is mad, we're gonna go this way, and so we can get George in the water. And another mistake here is being a little reckless. I'm using the Scavenger. At this point, I should be turning left, going through, and I am actually. Good. So you just keep running the circuit. We're gonna get here, wait for the zombies to come up, go upstairs, and hit the I don't know what it's called, flipper, I don't know. Hit the launcher thing, and then you're safe for a little bit, and then you're gonna go back upstairs where the zip line is, and you can perform that route multiple times. It can be time consuming. Your main points of engagement are here. Now you can hold off as long as you can and kill some zombies, and when you hop down from, you know, the boat heading towards where you first start the game, you can turn around and engage them there. Now it doesn't look as you know, as clean and fluid as it would if I was just running the strategy, you know, from the get-go, because, you know, I left some crawlers at the main area that I was running the circuit, and just everything's all, like, you know, mixed up and messed up right now. But you don't want to go down there because you're just gonna get stuck because the boat has been cleared, and you don't want to clear that boat. So you need to go this way, hop back down. See, you just got random crawls all over the place. It's not, the zombies aren't hoarded together. And I hit George again. And another thing, I think I finally killed George. Is that? Yeah, I killed George, and my mistake, instead of running the circuit again, is that I'm thinking about getting that perk and I think that's the Wonder Waffle. So, or the Wonder Waffle. And that's my mistake. And it was too late, but I'm still able to get back around. But by doing that, it spawned those zombies in random places, and I didn't properly get like a horde together, so it's all discombobulated right now. And I know that, I'm sensing that the end is near, but what I should have did was, since George was gone, I should have, after I go off the flipper or whatever this is, I should have went downstairs and ran the circuit again instead of going upstairs and running the zipline circuit, especially since I had the scavenger and George wasn't in the way. It would have been a good idea, but I go upstairs and I get boxed. So, and at this point I should be crawling. I'm focusing on just killing all the zombies so when I get up I can try to survive, but I'm not. You know, I should have tried to actually get out of the lighthouse so I can hop on the zip line. And that is the end. So 34 rounds, crap load of points, decent amount of kills, and I hope you enjoyed the 35 plus round strategy for Call of the Dead. If you haven't seen parts 1, 2, 3, and 4, check out my channel. And thanks for watching, guys. Peace.